Former Prime Minister Imran Khan has called on the legal community to play their role and launch a lawyers' movement for the restoration of the constitution and democracy. In a message from his jail cell, Mr. Khan said, quote, "My question to my lawyer community is that during General Musharraf's rule, you launched a nationwide lawyers' movement against his oppression. The current era is worse than Musharraf's regime. So what is your role under these circumstances? You should all come out and start a peaceful protest movement against this cruelty," unquote. While the legal community has condemned the undeclared martial law in Pakistan, protests have been limited to press conferences. In 2007, thousands of lawyers launched countrywide protests which led to the release of judges who were jailed and the restoration of the judges who were removed by then Chief of Army Staff General Musharraf. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, the party of illegally incarcerated Imran Khan, launched the first phase of its nationwide protest movement for the release of the former Prime Minister and restoration of the Constitution. Thousands of Pakistanis attended the rally in Swabi on Sunday, holding PTI party flags and posters calling for Imran Khan's release. Party leaders who addressed the protesters said the streets will have to be choked as all forms of justice have been seized by the military regime. Interim Chairman PTI Barrister Gohar Ali Khan said the people must realize their future is at stake. Quote, "Imran Khan is in jail for the sake of people's rights. He has repeatedly said his movement is for the freedom of his nation, and now Pakistanis must rise for themselves and for Imran Khan's freedom," unquote. Chief Minister Ali Amin Khan said the decisive call for the final protest will come from Imran Khan himself. Quote, "Imran Khan will give the final call in this month of November is when we will have to burn our bridges to attain freedom. We will not return home until Imran Khan is released," unquote. Former Prime Minister of Pakistan Imran Khan has said his party's movement is for the rule of law, not against any institution. In a message sent through lawyers, Mr. Khan said, quote, "Pakistan's army belongs to all of Pakistan, not to a particular person or a political party. Our military is a national asset. The entire army is being maligned to protect the 10-year power plan of one party and one man. In this way, the country's army and the nation are being pitted against each other," unquote. Pakistan is currently under a brutal, undeclared martial law where the army chief has become the de facto ruler of the country. Recently, the parliament passed a bill granting the country's armed services chiefs a 5-year extension. Mr. Khan called on the country's rulers to learn from the fall of Dhaka in 1971 and end the oppression against its own people. Quote, "When you attack your own citizens with guns, the end result is similar to what happened in Dhaka," unquote. More than 25 people were killed today in an early morning blast in the city of Quetta as security and intelligence failures under the military's government continue. According to police, the attack took place on the platform as passengers gathered for the departure of the Jafar Express scheduled to leave for Peshawar at 9 a.m. The outlawed Balochistan Liberation Army BLA group, the most prominent of militant groups in Balochistan, took responsibility for the attack, the deadliest since a string of coordinated attacks on August 25th to 26th, in which more than 50 people, civilians and security officials, were killed. Expressing grief over the incident, PTI's interim chairman called on the regime to release Imran Khan and focus on the actual challenges of the country. Expressing his grief over the Balochistan explosion, Gohar asked, quote, "how the politics will move forward and peace be restored while keeping the PTI founder behind bars," unquote. Violent crashes have erupted in Amsterdam as Israeli football fans have attacked homes and businesses where Palestinian flags were displayed. The Israeli fans instigated the violence after arriving in the city and attacking Palestinian supporters before the match. An Amsterdam City Council member said, quote, "They began attacking houses of people in Amsterdam with Palestinian flags, so that's actually where the violence started," unquote. Councilman Jazi Veldhuizen told Al Jazeera on Friday, quote, "As a reaction, Amsterdammers mobilized themselves and countered the attacks that started on Wednesday by the Maccabi hooligans," unquote.